Right guys, so we've been busy developing a brand new junior tennis fitness platform for all of you guys with Daz Drake, a ATP and WTA fitness coach. You can download the iOS app for free now or visit our website to check it out. They'll be linked in the description where you can do that. So now our 6-week footwork masterclass. This is week 1 out of 6 weeks. Have a go, and if you enjoy it, click the link in the description. Let's go.
Welcome to week 1 of our 6-week-long foundation footwork program. We recommend you do this program 3 times a week, and after 6 weeks, you'll be better at reaching previously unreachable balls. You'll be lighter on your feet and you'll move better. In week 1, we'll do 5 drills with 4 reps of each. And you'll need a water bottle, a towel, 2 markers, 4 cones, and some trainers if you don't have any cones. I need you to place 2 markers or a pair of trainers in front of you. So for this exercise, I want you to count how many repetitions you do. Every time you get your feet back behind the baseline, you count that as 1 repetition. 3, 2, 1, let's go. When we're doing this exercise, I want you to pay attention to a few different things. The first thing I want you to pay attention to is staying on the balls of your feet. 2, 1, and stop there. Great job. So take some time now before the second repetition to have a rest, sip on some water, and keep moving. Get ready for 10 seconds of work. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, don't forget to count the reps and pay attention to being on the balls of your feet. You can see here that you're working on the balls of the feet and that we're stepping over the line. Great job, well done. So we've got the 3rd repetition coming up. Make sure that you walk around, get a sip of your water, keep moving, and get yourself ready for the next repetition. This time, I want you to make sure that you focus on keeping your feet shoulder width apart and your head nice and still. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So again here, what we're looking to do, don't forget to count by the way, but we're looking to make sure we keep our feet shoulder width apart and our head nice and still. So if you want to look at your floor, you can do, but if you can, try and look straight ahead. We're coming up to the last repetition now, so great job here. Make sure again you have a little walk around, sip on some of your water, keep moving and get ready for the final repetition. We're going to be starting that in 5 seconds time. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, don't forget to count how many repetitions you do, see if you can get your best score yet. Again, all the things that we've spoken about, keep looking forward, feet shoulder width apart, and stay on the balls of your feet. Great job. You've now got a 1-minute rest. Well done. You worked really hard. You definitely deserve it. Now, it's important to have a break in between the drills so that you can recover and are ready to do the next set of drills as fast as you can. So that's the reason why you have this minute break. Make sure that you take some time to have a rest and drink some water, catch your breath, and keep moving around. For this next exercise, you don't need any equipment. We're going to be using the tram line on a tennis court. Things to look for this exercise, again, stay on the balls of your feet, keep your head still. We're going to be making sure you keep your hips facing forward, that's very important. And the most important thing, bend your knees so that you can generate some power in your legs. We're going to start in 3 seconds, 2, 1, let's go. So as always, count how many times you step over a line. So every time you step over one of the lines, give yourself 1 point. How many can you do in the time? Great job, well done. So as always, take a little bit of time to sip on your drink, move around, get some rest. For the next exercise, as always, count your reps. I really want to make sure that you're focused on staying on the balls of your feet and you're bending your knees. That's the most important thing. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So the counting would be 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. 3 seconds left, 2, 1, and stop there. Great job. We're coming up to the third repetition now, so keep working hard. Your legs might be starting to ache a little bit on this one. This is one of the more challenging exercises if you do it properly and you're bending at the knees. So 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 2, 3, keep going as fast as you can with quality, head still, hips facing forward on the balls of your feet as fast as you can. Great job, well done. So we're coming up now to the fourth and final repetition of this exercise. You're doing really well. Let's see if we can make this your best one yet. Get as many different lines as you can in the time. Okay, you've got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So really big effort now. 10 seconds of work. Push as hard as you can from one line to the other, keeping your head still, working on the balls of your feet and your hips facing forward. Fantastic effort. You've now done 2 exercises. We've got 3 left. We're going to be starting the next exercise inside the minute. For this particular exercise, you're going to need some cones. And again, things to look for. You're going to hear me say the same things over and over again, but it's about doing the same things well. It's keeping on the balls of the feet, it's keeping your head still, keeping your feet shoulder width apart. So take some time out, have a drink, have some rest, move around, and I'll see you shortly. Okay, so make sure you've lined up your cones. They're going to be 0.7 meters apart. We'll start in 15 seconds. It's really important for this exercise that you keep your feet shoulder width apart, okay? This is the way that you can ensure that you're going to be very accurate with your feet. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. So making sure that you're taking lots of little adjustment steps, working on the balls of your feet to navigate in and out of the cones. Great job. And rest. So take your time up now to have a drink, sip on some water, walking around just to keep moving. We're going to go again in 10 seconds, so make sure, as before, that you're paying attention to stay on the balls of the feet and count how many times you can get from one side to the other. 2, 1, let's go. So the count would be when you get to one side, that's 1 point. When you get back to the beginning, that's 2 points. Stay on the balls of the feet, great job. And stop. We're coming up to the third repetition now. You're doing really well. So again, keep pushing. See if you can get just a little bit further. Even if you can't get another point, see if you can get beyond just one more cone, just to get just that little bit further. 3 seconds left. Let's go. Great job, keeping that head still, working on the balls of the feet. Lots of fast movements in and out of the cones. Well done. So we're coming up to the last repetition now. This is your opportunity to give your best effort yet. So let's see if you can get an even better score. How many points can you get and how many cones can you get past? 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So big effort now, pushing through the balls of the feet, keeping those feet shoulder width apart and the head nice and still. 3 seconds left, 2, 1, and stop. Well done, you worked really hard there again. You definitely deserve your break now, so make sure you drink some water and keep moving. And as I said before, it's important to have that break in between the drills so you can recover and are ready to go to the next set of drills as fast as you can. For the next exercise, you're going to need a couple of cones. What we're going to be doing here is combining some of the skills of the previous 2 exercises. So some of the precise shuffle steps around the back of the cones that you used in the previous drill, combined with the explosive crossover that you used in the second drill, the sideways tramline crossover. So let's get ready to start. We're going to go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So for this drill, every time you get back into the middle, having gone through both of the, or gone round both of the cones, I should say, that's 1 point. Great job, and stop there. So again, have a little drink. We're coming up for the second repetition. Make sure you start in the middle between the two cones, and every time you've gone around both of the cones, give yourself a point. Let's see if you can get a better score in this second repetition. Again, as always, working on the balls of the feet, keep the head still and keep the hips facing forward. Let's go. Great job. Fast around the back of the cones and then a big explosive crossover through the middle of the cones. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. So we're halfway now. We're coming up to our third repetition. Make sure that you are sipping on some water and you keep moving around. We're going to start in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So pushing in front and then fast feet behind the cones every time that you get back into the middle, and having gone through both cones, that is 1 point. Well done, great job. So it's our final repetition, the last repetition coming up. Again, just make sure you keep sipping on your water, move around a little bit. Let's make sure that we have a really good last repetition. Lots of effort now. Put it all into this last rep. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So big crossover, adjustment steps, big crossover, adjustment steps, big crossover, adjustment steps. Keep going for that rhythm. Keep it going all the way to the end. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. So we've now done 4 exercises. There's just 1 to go. That is a fantastic effort, a well-deserved rest period. So make sure you drink some water, catch your breath, and then keep moving. For the last exercise, the forehand and backhand agility, you're going to need 3 cones. If you haven't got any cones, you can always use some old trainers. What we're looking for here, as before, head is going to be still. You're going to stay on the balls of the feet. The most important thing is that at the back cone, you're going to turn your shoulders nice and early to get sideways on. So when you're moving around, make sure you turn your shoulders nice and early. You're going to complete your stroke. That's going to get you to turn so that you can recover using those side steps. So get yourself ready, let's go. So again, using those shuffle steps, making sure that you're turning your shoulder at the back of the triangle. Great job, well done. As before, feel free to count. Every time that you have done a forehand and a backhand, you can count that as 1 point. See how many times you can complete the triangle in the 10 seconds. Okay, so get yourself ready now. We've got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So that's a half point, and that is 1 point. That's a half point, and that is 2 points. Great job. So we're coming up now to the third repetition, so we're halfway. Make sure that you are sipping on your water. Keep moving, get ready for the next repetition. See if you can get just a little bit more around the cones by really working hard with those feet. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Here we go, so big effort now. Move those feet nice and quickly behind the cones using that shuffle step, staying on the balls of the feet. That's so important for tennis. Great job, well done. So we're coming up to the final repetition, the last repetition now. Make sure you have a little sip on your drink, move around and get yourself ready to give your best effort on the last repetition now. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and go. So big effort now, the best you've got. See how many times you can get around those cones. You've got 5 seconds left, so nice and quick. Make sure you complete your stroke by following through the racket. Fantastic job there, really good, well done.